gonna do.
Oh, I don't mind one, I'll tell you that. Oh, right away though. The battle is on to Sarah. It's alkyia taking the opening fight. Sheriff in hand, looking for more and finding it. A second kill already. Smoke down. Vania needs to try and escape this little corner and has made it away. Players funneled up towards heaven, but there's a second player here. Heals onto alkyia already. Dash used. Now it's just down to the fights, baiting them in to try and allow Felipa to get a kill, but hold on. Felipa's been dropped. Alkya's down. Rayka, no one left to support. She makes her way up through heaven. They realize that the B site must be wide open, and they've got a free rotation through. But hold on, a little bit ahead of it. Rayka was already able to make it here inside the smoke, ghost in hand. The reveal won't work out though.
Yeah, nice attempt with the read. The Tiger going through will spot a player close, but this round was looking pretty much dead to rights with the start of alkyia. Somehow again, G2 look to fight this one back. Mimi's stun is going to delay them at least that little bit more, and even popping at the perfect moment just to kill off Rayka. Vania from above though. We've seen her pull off so many ridiculous rounds throughout the entirety of Game Changers. This time, for the start, she was just a distraction. They're going to be able to pick things up a little bit. It's been a slow start for them. Eva almost goes down immediately.
It's the same position that alkyia got so much damage done from before, right? So they're conscious of it. It's in their mind, and they want to root it out. Spotted both players on the side as well. Great info on the way through. Eva good for one, but now isolated on site. Rayka has to stand alone, although we won't see much of a hold. It's more about the players that gained the time to make their way up into heaven. Sneak around from Petra, expected, watched, and alkyia just got into position on time. No way up through heaven. At least an orb for her trouble, you know? Look on the bright side. Maybe another.
I like it, you know? It's almost like a flex. Like, you know, I'm so disinterested in what you're doing. I'm going to take some time to get an orb. But yeah, she's going back for a little bit more. They've got to be careful of this one. And Sarah, again, just causing them so many issues. She's made the decision to double back towards this A site. Heal to be given by Petra, and this leaves the heavier of the two. Oh, that flash has caught more than just the opponents. Now they're going to go running into the setup. Sarah, again, is just on an absolute tear, and because of that, she has managed to thread the needle through what was slightly a weaker buyer for at least her teammate.
Vanya's not even could be off on that.
Right away, they're going to be popped. Looking for that early fight, wanting to put the pressure in onto Roxy. Making it very clear that they have taken this control. Wall going to be utilized early. I feel like a lot of it is just being completely ignored, but I think that might have actually been Mimi's stun that caught her there, because I don't know how else she would have been stunned on the other side.
Interesting. Oh my. 2 quick kills as well, as G2's numbers start to thin out. This Blade Storm might not even be needed. This is such a BBL
round. It's such a BBL round. Like, you just had an absolutely
late mid crunch. So a super slow approach, looking for aggression.
I am just your healer.
I am only here to heal you. I will not be doing damage. Pacifist run.
Cage up. Not the truth with how Felipa's been doing throughout this game. Eva, decent position here. They're going to try and catch someone off guard. The timing couldn't be worse, but it doesn't matter. They were literally facing the other way a split second before that.
A different approach. 5 players outside B.
Still
the same result with Petra falling, but alkyia is dropped. No trade. Showstopper used now to try and hunt down that second player. Stun on sight. They have dodged it, but oh no, they haven't even. In the end, the Showstopper won't be finding the kill. It's Roxy. But you'll take a kill in that scenario. Plant down an advantage to G2.
Yeah, this is one of those rounds again where you feel like one of the teams had an inherent advantage, took a risk, didn't pay off, and G2 have punished. Thunder even going to be thrown through, trying to aggress off the back of it is Glance and Sarah, and they've done a fantastic job. It might even just have to be down to holding on to the weapons, but the thing is, BBL have plenty of cash. They don't really need to. G2 might be more worthwhile, but they are just going to hold on to them this time, it seems. Or not.
Nope. No, it did seem that way, Tom. I'll agree with you there, but doesn't seem that way anymore. Rayka.
I think they might have just looked over at the credits. So you want to see of a Sky Jet, and with the flash going out, she's going to take that wider angle. The thing is, the snake in the grass is still there. And that's the thing. She's going to try and bait this out. Like, that was the full plan. Just have her holding into mid, reposition elsewhere. And in the meantime, Eva is still just sat in this corner, patiently waiting for someone to make a mistake. Plan.
It doesn't look like they're going to come her way, though. You hate to see the patience go unrewarded like that, but sometimes it do be like that. The B side, well, again, these traps, they've been on A multiple rounds. We saw the camera thrown up here at the start, and those traps will be catching Sarah most likely on the way through. In fact, Rayka takes her down before she can fully be affected by it. Was just about activated, but
she's so aggressive.
On more, and there we go. That's a comes back in. Sarah's destroying the wall, not slowing down either. Almost had the challenge. Felipa just barely being able to stop them with a slow, and even then,
so much.
No. Okay.
That's the thing. That's a stun, paranoia, tiger, like all of it just to claim this control. She's on 2 HP, man. What? That's so unreasonable. Roxy did everything to kill her off. And then she's down 2 HP, still manages to survive. There was even a res if they needed it. Still, this push looks to come in onto that B site. Multitude of players waiting. The rest of the squad holding on this side. And the spike now dropped to the deck. The trades, they're getting them low, but they just can't quite kill them off. And now Petra players. 1 versus 3. Never mind.
Luckily, Felipa's fallen back.
Oh, no, still gets away with it. Good utility on the other side. Again, Vania's paranoia causes them problems. The spam is good, though. Aftershock in place. Everybody now on this side of the map. You almost wonder if this will be the moment that G2 start to try and hightail it back, but no. Still putting the pressure in. It's faked out. No. In fact, they almost manage to bait the rotation of the opposing Omen, but they also fake out that utility. It has at least removed some of the players on this side of the map, but Petra, so close. They're managing to clean this one up. They've still got to deal with Vania, though, and that's always a tough task. Maybe faking out her presence, using her ult just moments ago. And she is such a devastating force to come up against. They know exactly where Mimi is, and she can...
Okay, we got a lot of control up in heaven. It's about to be a brawl on the site. Rayka's in trouble. Vania could be. They slow down. You know, the pacing from G2 is strange. They're not afraid to pump the brakes in some of these pushes. I guess it's all the smokes down on site, the cover that they're gaining from it. Great Tiger. The response, it gives them heaven control. Vanya's just about able to creep into the corner. The cover from alkyia supplies.
No. Oh, she stunned both other players and then just gets wrecked by the Blade Storm. Mimi still going strong. It's now left all onto 1 and 1 HP for Glance as well. There's still a real opportunity that alkyia manages to cause them issues. Even still, though, she's now stunned up. Mimi's stuns this round have been on point, but baiting her out, and Glance will land
the defenders. But attackers absolutely everywhere. Did they think maybe the rotations had come in off a trap break? Off a bit of noise? They'll certainly not find very much on B.
Oh, this is so weird. Yeah, it seems like they just managed to hurt themselves with confusion, but then end up in a good spot after all. Felipa's going to get the plant. And now they have to deal with alkyia being on the flank, which, again, we've already seen them just get caught by a timing in the last round. Roxy's on a flank round the other direction. It's ended up in an incredibly weird round, and timing is going to be absolutely everything. Roxy's been given a little bit of space to sort of move forward, dink up onto Glance as well, and this is all just buying time. alkyia slowly making her way around. They don't even know that she's here, but it might be too little too late. Eva's flash, perfect, and now alkyia finally pounces into the action, back to back, as Mimi has both players low, manages to connect that headshot. It's down to alkyia, just looking for the timing on this one. The clock may be gone. I think she might just have it. It's going to be close, but she does. To find the space, but also gets rid of that sort of 1-2 punch. Roxy at the back of the site needs to find something here. It's a little labored. She will go down. Again, exactly the sort of circumstance that they want in this sort of round, being able to cause a little bit of chaos a bulldog potentially to be picked up as well. He was bit odd positions though. They are very reliant on people not coming from behind.
No, that smoke up now is really strong. They got two players held in a crossfire inside the smoke. Can't be shot from heaven, can't be shot from ramp. And even ramp itself being held, Rayka has that responsibility. And, well, it's taking it very seriously. Isolating them now down into two 1vx fights out in the open. No, Felipa will fall. And now they're coming in later, just dry swinging it. That was a chance for Rayka, but she's being caught. The Rolling Thunder used. Look at where the spike is. Vania has to be so careful. And they'll never suspect that she's there realistically holding on to garage control. She's going to go rejoin her teammates through middle. That's certainly the right call. Now they're completely surrounded, though. Players in spawn, players down on the site. A smoke down allows Petra to isolate. Oh! Vania's lined them up, though. That's a serious chance for BBL. And I think they know that Glance was here. Down to just 45 HP as well. It's not an easy clutch.
Every single time they need a hero, Vania is there. I don't know how she manages to do it. Every single time she looked dead to rights, pretty much surrounded, and yet somehow comes in with the perfect flank to kill off two players at once. Now it's left to Glance. 45 HP. Flash could come back online. A smoke available as well for Vania. She's got to try and hit a timing here, hoping to try and clear out some of these positions, and with the TP in onto the spike. Both player knows the other one is there at this point. Flash through for Roxy. Ooh, kind of caught her, but I guess it's kept her alive. Sarah, nice shot. Res through. They have to fight this back, and well, this has become a very awkward battle. More of a slaughter. Roxy, and they know where Rayka is as well. The economy of her team is not in a good spot whatsoever. G2 look to take their lead right back. Is as well.
Unless Rayka can stand in their way with a bulldog. Definitely doesn't feel likely. Camera confirms it. Stun goes through. Swing is in. Maybe there was
I don't mind that too much. No shot. Wait.
No more meddling.
I can't believe Vania actually stuck there. It doesn't matter though, because Glance has managed to hold on to the control, keeping them in a advantageous position. Words are hard sometimes.
They can be difficult. They can be difficult.
I think Frankie took over for a second.
You could say at this point, G2, they're tilling the fields. Now it's time to reap the rewards, the seeds which were sown earlier on. As they blitz their way back out with the advantage to play with, Glance goes down. That's a problem. Flat tire on the tractor, and now, we could be dealing with a few more issues. A bumpy road ahead as BBL.
Wow.
Yeah, I question if maybe they'd be out of practice, and they're certainly not so far, at least. I've got an entry to the Cypher, but Rayka's gone down right afterwards to, well, the Cypher. Yet again, caught by the trap. Oh, the flash. Full blinded Petra. That's unfortunate. Quick kill for BBL as they now switch directions. It wasn't the A site that they intended to hit after all. Certainly not after that pick. They're right across to B. Spike still to cross. Cloudburst not fully going to cover it. Luckily, the wall will.
Yeah, we'll buy them enough time to get into the afterplant. A real opportunity for BBL, especially with alkyia connecting. Again, these rounds where either side seems like they should have no chance, somehow become competitive. For G2, they've got the finances. They can risk it, try and get themselves back in here, but Felipa's landed the first shot and it leaves Glance just trying to play with their opponents, tried to bait them into an unnecessary peak, a risk, and, well, not even going to get that.
Right away used towards heaven. Early take from alkyia. Trap destroyed, but so is alkyia. Sarah able to punish that play. And although they might get some space, it seems like G2 are very quickly going to be able to respond. They still have a nade, and they've got players up close in heaven. Wall being destroyed as we speak. It's only a matter of time before they fight to get heaven back. Oh no, now they need to because the spike's up there. They've got to wrap all the way back around, pick it up, and drop down. That's a big mistake.
Oh, I don't know. I was about to say, I didn't think there was a way that would work out, but for a second, I honestly think it would have just been quicker to just jump out. Instead, too reliant on the TPs, and it's now left seemingly an impossible task. All the way back, and just look at this double up. Almost seems like Petra might have just gone for a nap, as she still holds the back line. Needs to be instant head.
And with Jet being here so late on, well, just to make a move eventually, or is this going to be the longest lurk of all time?
Oh, into the setup they go. The spike somewhat alone. Now alkyia is going to get one on the other side, but this starts a rotation that hasn't got anything to it. I'm confused. I feel like BBL, well, I guess they have somewhat faked them out with this ruse, but roxi still at the back of the site, someone they desperately need to clear. As they look to walk back through, it is a free kill, a second as well. Just thinking that they'd fooled them with the steps fading away. roxi's just having a field day. It's left all on to Vania.
30 seconds left.
Orb and TP?
Actually, she's going to try and TP to the other side. It is a bold strategy. It will likely get her an easier plant. Petra's quickly on the case. She won't be able to deny her. A chance in the clutch, but a very slim one. And the smoke has missed.
Oh, but it might work out. I don't think Vania intended it, but it's worked to her advantage in a way. Sarah still peeked it